Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page, where of common sense, which some people may think is not common sense, but it is, because I have a gift, okay? I try to keep my videos down under 10 minutes. What do you want, baby? Huh? So my daughter is trying to bother me. You're bothering me, huh? Don't bother me. Go away, okay? So my video is about common sense, and I try my best to make it simple as possible so you can understand the universe of life. This is what this video is going to be about. Wow! I know the secrets of the universe. I know the secrets of the universe because the voices tell me. The aliens communicate with me, and I told you the voices with me. All my past old videos. Watch my mail, please, okay? Yeah, and I'll tell you the secrets of the universe right now, okay? So, basically, this video is going to be about the secrets of the universe. And let me explain something to you, okay? The voice tells me something, and try to tell you, okay? And a lot of scientists these days, I think they're waking up, okay? I'm assuming that they're waking up, though. But you have to understand that we are only human, and our bodies can only live but so long in order to experience the full essence of science, okay? Though it can be carried on through generation, the secrets of the universe is very, very, very abstract, very difficult to understand, okay? Everything is not mathematical. The voice told me this, okay? Everything is not mathematical. You can't use a mathematical theorem for infinity, even though you may see the infinity, but there's no algorithm on it because it's infinity, okay? So that's just common sense for you right there, okay? So you can make your own theoretical judgments of it all you want, but you can't make a mathematical theorem of something that is basically infinity, okay? You know what I'm saying? There could be, of course, there's infinity universes, okay? Now, let me tell you something. How the sun is made, okay? Now, a lot of people tend to have a problem with understanding a lot of things about the universe, like this black matter or the emptiness of space and subatomic particles that's always moving, okay, in and out, snapping in and out. But you have to understand the cornea of the eye, the retina of the eye can only perceive but so much. As you see them snapping in and out, there's other things that's going along with it, okay? So that one fundamental step is to understand that our eyes are limited to what we can see in this dimension in the light infrared that we can see, okay? Okay? Did that make any sense to you? Okay, because there's a lot of people out there who are very smart, but they're so dumb. Einstein, he couldn't tie his shoestrings. Did you know that? There were far more individuals who were basically smarter than Einstein. Okay? You can't use a mathematical formula for everything, okay? You have to keep an open mind. You can't say this is impossible. Everything I'm talking about is almost impossible, okay? Because I've been told this information. When I was younger, okay, I always wanted to be a scientist. I was born a scientist. I always wanted to break things down, okay? And so, I'm gonna tell you something. How the sun is made, it's crazy, man. I always had this little dream and stuff where I found the sun. One soul is equivalent to one sun, okay? Get this now. This is what it told me. One soul is equivalent to one sun. The more emotional value this being, okay, or energy source, okay, it can be used, okay. Well, people talk about the archeons, the dark ones, okay, or you can even talk about the alien race, or even the lizards. There are deities out in space that actually can manipulate your soul into using it as a flux, okay. I can't really explain, everything in scientific terms, but a flux is like a in and out, like going in and out, or even abstract, okay, up and down, okay, left and right and cross, okay. The sun that you see or the stars that we can't even reach have not fully been explained of how they were created. But I'm going to give you an idea, okay, what I've been told of how they were created, okay. Your soul, since you want to use your soul for something called, Jesus juice, or you want to use it for Hinduism or some sort of a, unknown thing that you have not seen, it goes through a tunnel. People say they always go through a tunnel, okay, but the tunnel is actually a trap, okay. So you're not supposed to go through the tunnel, okay? You know what I'm saying? It gets confusing. It gets very difficult, okay? So you go through this tunnel, and they actually pick out your soul, and they put you in certain spots in space. These are called the deities, or you want to call the archeons. Archeons existed way before the light, okay? But nobody knows this information now. Nobody knows the true information. Everybody always have a theory of how. This is my theory too, okay? So your soul is actually used as a star, okay, to create an area so dense that it creates a black hole, okay? Or first there has to be some sort of explosion to happen first, which I don't know how that takes place though, but this rift in space and time, of course, creates a black hole which sucks in light, okay? Think about it, it sucks in light. Something is with this pinnacle of type of material which is unknown, which they consider the soul. The soul is stuck in stasis, you can say, stuck in a certain flux, okay? Like in a paradox, you're like stuck, you can't move, okay? And this energy gravitates over certain millions, and it may seem like eternity of time because we can't outlive that, okay? And so, so let me see. Have you ever heard of the Gaia hypothesis? I've seen this because I always thought about the Gaia process, but that's what it's called. Organism within an organism within an organism within an organism, okay? This, of course, is, like for example, right now, we're on the planet Earth, okay? And if you look outside from the planet Earth, you're looking at planet Earth, that would be called a cell, okay? And if you go further out, you'll see the universe. But you can't see no further than that, okay? You'll see other planets and stuff. Those are different cells. Every planet's like a cell. Okay? So the further you go out, then it gets smaller and smaller. So you start to see the universe, okay? And as you go further and further out there, you'll see a bubble, okay? Which a lot of scientists will say there will be a bubble. But you have to understand that we're in a world within a world. So it could be infinite. Okay, there is no limit to that. Okay, let me see. Everything is not mathematical. Like I said, time and space is not measurable. You can't measure these things. It's only can be measured hypothetically. Okay, and so there's no solution to that. Everything that we see is we are limited. Okay, so you got to watch what you think. That's why I tell you, you believe in Jesus, you go into the other side. You see a Jesus. You have to reject that idea because I've already told you that you can control your own being. Even Jesus, I think. The story with Jesus is not complete in the Bible. If you read your Bible clearly, he spoke of people, how they can transform themselves into something much more better than like what he is. Be like Christ, okay? Help one another, okay? So we can open up and become aware. As a matter of fact, okay, this whole earth can become aware as a whole living cell organism, okay? You hear me? And even the god Shiva came through the clouds and tried to see if our minds was aware. Was it Krishna or was it Shiva? I'm pretty sure I read it, and then my mind is going away. Veda records of Mahabharata, a great war happened between man and God. Okay, I read in one of those books and stuff. It was crazy, man. It's more fascinating than the Bible. I don't know why you want to read the Bible when you got fascinating gods visiting the planet, and the earth has been deformed so many times over destruction and great wars. You can see the proof of that all across the world. It was great. Catastrophic nuclear, beyond nuclear, destroyed humanity in a snap. Okay, let me see. Okay, rifts in space. I talked about that. The universe is basically a bubble. Okay, so within the organism, that you are just one organism. So you have to somehow come to terms with yourself. Okay, not about the stories that you read outside of your body. Okay, as I said in my past video, the world revolves around you. Okay. That's a fact, okay, because you, the pineal or the pituitary gland, okay, it doesn't matter what you look at it, the pleasure, your expression and your emotion is who you are. What do you want to be? You should probably focus on that. Do you want to return to the energy side, okay, or do you want to be in limbo, okay? Okay, everything can be an illusion. You can make it to be an illusion, but everything does have some sort of matter to it, no matter how much you break it down, okay? This is just one aspect. We are limited in the things that we can see, okay? Now, okay, let me see. The beings and watchers are all across in everything and everywhere, beyond our own minds and our own scope. People talk about these beings and watchers in other videos and stuff like that, but that's just one scope of it. That's just one idea of it. Okay, you understand that we're being watched and our souls are being watched by these dark beings, or even could be light. Okay, you chose to come here. It said that you chose to come here to complete a mission, and that is to focus completely on yourself so you can return back to yourself from the other side. Okay, you can't remember who you was on the other side. That's what some mediums say. Okay, naturally. Okay, but thank you very much for listening to my videos. This is some facts, man. These are some facts. I mean, it's not really facts, but it's more thorough, but I'm just saying use common sense to open your mind to become aware. Okay, not to just believe in one piece of paper or a book or something like that. You're supposed to be aware, okay? You're supposed to know, like, okay, you be manipulated. Can you be manipulated? Yes, sure. The alien beings are definitely smarter than you. 10 steps smarter than you. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Peace. The voice told me to tell you this. Peace.